The games are about to begin. You're watching Butler Esports.
It looks like here we're going to be jumping into the current semifinals match between IU and Ball State. Winner of this will go to grand finals.
All right, and we will be hopping into it right now. Right now, it's looking like Ball State on this red side, Silk on the Renekton, Remy on the Skarner, Wamba Baby on that signature Ari Chumpslog on the Zaya, and Quokka on the Renata Glask, a champion that we have not seen all day. And then on the other side, on the side of IU, it's looking like High Prince on the Cassante, Yama Fanboy 123 on Sejuani, Sleep on the Yone, Yoki Tosi, really good name by the way, on the Kaisa, and Yama on the Rel. It looks like it's the side of who wants to fight more. Both teams will want to look for that dive, but Renata Glass ult could mean the difference, and I think that is where Ball State is getting this advantage. When we're getting into this game, they are up 4,000 gold right now and have a 3 dragon advantage on Soul Point already at 21 minutes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate if you're an IU fan like me. That's not what you want to see. But I'm hoping that perhaps they can scale a little bit as they go. They have that Kaisa, so I'm hoping that they keep farming, they keep going. They try to prevent Ball State from getting this soul, but that's all I can do. All I can do is hope.
I think that this was definitely pretty much decided in that draft. As soon as anybody looks to engage on the side of Ball State, you're gonna see Sleep trying to engage with all the stupidness in the kit that Yone has, and also Yoki Dosi looking for that engage with the Kaisa ultimate, but it just doesn't matter. Quokka has the hostile takeover, that Renata ultimate turning on the red eyes of IU and making them attack each other. It will not matter. But we'll see what unravels in the rest of this game. Baron Nashor is up, and the Infernal Dragon, the soul for Ball State, will not spawn for another 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's all about vision control. It's all about getting those picks right now to look for that Baron.
We got a little bit of fighting in the mid lane and in bot lane. A little bit of exchanges, a little bit of poke. Interested to see where this goes. There's 3 people in the top side jungle on the side of Ball State.
The handshake will find one, but then just not much is going on in the bot lane. There's nothing going on. There's just 2 big champions, the Yone and the Renekton, fighting back and forth. The soul will come out, the unstoppable coming out back and forth. We are going between 2 different fights. They might as well be 2 big team fights right now. But except Silk will invest the ultimate, and Yone will get out seemingly scotch-free with a little bit of help to spare.
Yeah, and baiting that Renekton ult is pretty nice. At least that's something if you're asleep. At least that brings something towards your back. And there's a fight here.
And then we saw Quokka use that ultimate right before he died. Just didn't have anything up. Sleep with that ultimate. Remy with the Skarner finds 3, but just nobody can have the damage. Nobody finds anything. The health bars are too low for Ball State. That is 2 members down. And the Baron play for the side of IU.
Absolutely, and I'm looking to see here. Looks like we get a TP.
Wombat Baby with full HP. Silk, the Loki Dosti uses that ultimate to try finding something. The charm on High Prince will be found by Wombat Baby. The ult will fly, but the stuns, the airbornes, the everything shut down for Loki Dosi, taking out Chumpslog. That ultimate from Zaya was so crucial. They made him use it on one little CC and dump the rest of it on him at once.
Absolutely, and if you're IU, that's exactly what you want to see. Keep feeding these kills to the Kaisa, praying that at full build, this Kaisa is going to be a menace.
Yeah, sure, and I don't exactly know. They're just having a little bit of fun. That blast cone being used to send them backwards. They are really loving this game. They are having fun playing this game of League of Legends, and I am all here for it.
Interested to see in the future how both of these teams play around the Baron. Vision in favor of Ball State right now on the top side jungle.
Yeah, and we see the Infernal Dragon spawning in 1 minute. This is where Ball State is going to have their eyes on. But the rest of IU will be looking to shove in those waves, get as much gold as they can, get the best potential pick on the the best potential picks that they can before investing in any sort of objective. The pings are going all around the map. We see some pings going onto Baron. Maybe they're thinking that they're going to go for a Baron play. They have no idea. They just don't have the vision. Neither team has that much vision set up anywhere in those jungles.
Absolutely. It looks like IU right now is really focusing on staying bot side, not letting Ball State get that dragon, get that soul.
And right now, High Prince is trading back with Silk. High Prince does have that ultimate on Cassante and also that TP. He can look for some sort of play when the dragon spawns, and that is not going to be long. Silk is already starting to rotate down. Remy looking to get this blue buff. Chumslog having really good discipline. Loki Dosi is trying to bait him into the rest of his team, but I think the rest of Ball State knows that they're there. They are on every single side of them, looking for something. Yone will snap back. No E being used. This has to be the time where Ball State looks to engage, and look to engage they will. They all get on top of them. The Yone just explodes, and the ult from Zion will also come out. Health bars are not looking good. Remy whiffs the ultimate, but Chumslog has too much damage. High Prince getting onto Ari. Berserk coming out. Quokka, hostile takeover. Triple kill for Chumslog. And that will be the dragon for Ball State as the Kaisa gets out with half her health bar remaining.
And half of the team on Ball State, they're going to Baron right now, potentially looking to start that while Skarner gets that soul.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do right now. Because even if Kaisa tries contesting one of those 2 points, they have the tools to get rid of her. Skarner will not die to her. Silk will get right on top of her and destroy her. Chumslog just does so much damage. Their Baron damage is absolutely insane. This will be the soul for Ball State and the Baron for Ball State, extending their gold lead so far ahead. Now of 5,000 gold, when originally it just looked like they were neck and neck.
Yep, 5,000 gold differential here. Not looking great for IU. Loki Dosi poking down Remy right now.
So much damage, just couldn't get the passive mark proc on that last time, unfortunately. But now, Remy is just going to be looking to just clear out his jungle, clearing up now, getting as much gold as he can, because now Ball State can be looking for those fights as long as that flash from Kaisa is still down. She will not have flash. She will not be able to get out unless she has her ultimate up, which she does right now, but there's only so much she can do when Quokka has that ultimate, that hostile takeover. But right now, the side of IU will be looking for those objective bounties. Sleep right now going for the tier 1 turn in the bot lane, and it has been claimed. That is a decent bit of gold for the entirety of IU.
That's true, just bringing that gold gap down little by little by little. That's what IU needs to continue to do here, as Yama is trying to move towards that topside jungle, but the whole team of Ball State is there. That's concerning if you're IU. You might not want to engage yet.
No, but looking to engage is exactly what Ball State is going to want to do. The Kaisa W will whip. The rock from Skarner will hit sleep. The E from Yone will be used, but then snap back away. Looking for some vision, looking to push these waves, and it looks like they are doing their job. Bot lane, nobody is there. The ult from Sejuani will be found. Quokka will have to flash out, will not have anything else done to him. The charm will miss, but it does not matter. Chumslog just does so much damage. The Yone comes out, hitting Chumslog, but then the hostile takeover comes out, does not find the targets that it needs to. Loki Dosi will now be dashing away. The invisibility and the ultimate, but then the flash W in the Q will take him out. So going so good this game. Remy, get it. Remy was originally gonna die, but then the W from Renata Glass will save him, and Chumslug will take out Cassante, and Chumslug looking for more, and he will find it. That will be the game for Ball State in this round 1 of this amazing winners finals.
They played that so well at the end there. They really did. That W, that Renata Glass W, huge. That was a game winner play right there.
Yeah, and I know we obviously didn't get to see everything that unfolded that game. We didn't get to see draft. We didn't get to see their plan. We didn't get to see anything. But their team comps, nothing raised a red flag to me. Both teams looked like they knew what they wanted to do, and they looked like they played it flawlessly even when they were match and match. But Ball State, I'm assuming their early game was just too good. They had the advantage. They had the grub advantage. They had the dragon advantage. when we got there, they were on Soul Point already.
Yeah, at 22 minutes, I believe. That was extremely impressive. That's been the story today. If you're a team and if one side who's ahead is getting the dragon and you're not out there getting the grubs in response, you don't have a good chance of progressing.
Yeah, that's very true. I wish we got to see the rest of the game. That game unfolded so well, so perfectly. It's exactly what you wanted. And yet again, we saw the Skarner, especially on the red side.
Yeah, you'd think that there'd be some bans coming out for Skarner, but I just think both teams just want to play him, and they hope that the other team doesn't pick him.
That's true, and then I'm gonna go ahead and assume real quick that I think that Yon was the first pick on that blue side. That just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
And then with that, they knew they had to pick up that Skarner. They had to pick up that lockdown because that is exactly what you need for a Yon. And the Yon, he did find a lot of value in those last couple of fights, but just couldn't find the right targets. Chumslog on the Xayah looking like an absolute natural.
Absolutely. It just looked like a little bit of a communication breakdown on the side of IU. Just all different people just trying to dive in there and just not really capitalizing off of that. It felt like they weren't completely in line. They weren't completely connected, and it looked like Ball State just took advantage of that.
Yeah, that's very true. And also, the counter pick with Renata Glask against that team comp. That was a dive-heavy team comp. And what do you do when you are going against a dive-heavy team comp? You pick Poppy. But Poppy wasn't available, apparently, so they picked Renata Glask.
True. That's true, and it multiple times, up until the end, came in absolute handy. The correct pick. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then... All right, and I think that is when we're going to send you guys to a break, and we will be back in the next couple of minutes while we set up the next game. Do not go anywhere in this insane winners finals. Ball State up 1-0. Hello, guys, and welcome back to this game. We are already in draft. I don't believe that we're going to be streaming the actual draft, I don't think, unless that changed. But right now, what we're seeing on our screens right now, IU Bloomington has opted to go back to blue side since they lost the last game. They did get side pick. Right now, we're seeing a Yon, Sejuani, Jax, Ezreal, and a Karma. And it is back on screen. You can finally, so I can save my voice so I don't have to talk about every single character. It's looking really good. Ball State getting that Skarner again. Yon getting picked on the side. This is definitely a troll pick. I'm just going to say this right now. Okay, we're just trolling now. Pyke. Oh, they left the Pyke open. Okay, if Quokka doesn't pick Pyke here, then this is going to be insane. Okay, and then it does go Rakan. So it isn't, we're not going to be able to see the Quokka classic of going Pyke, unfortunately. But Skarner getting played by Ball State again. Skarner, Ahri, a really dominant lane. We saw how much impact it had on those team fights later on in the previous game. And Yone getting picked, getting so much utility. And with the Sejuani and Jax on that top side, that is going to be a powerful top side.
Absolutely. Definitely a powerful top side. Excited to see what Jax can do. Excited to see what Ezreal can do. We've seen some really strong Ezreal games today. I'm excited for this one. It's good. I have played a lot of Rakan in my days. I love seeing that pick with the Xayah. It's going to be an interesting bot lane matchup.
The bot laners that are meant to be together, and Ezreal Karma, the bot laners that work absolutely perfectly together. This used to be a really good, and still is a really good bot lane duo, and Karma being so effective at exactly what she wants to do. She wants to shield her allies. She wants to get them in there and do explosive damage. And the one thing that I'm concerned about with this draft from IU Bloomington is the lack of big AP damage, except from just the Karma.
That's true. But maybe, as you said before, maybe it's the AP Ezreal coming in.
Oh, I wish. There's no way. I wish that was the thing. I really do. But there's no way that we're going to see that this game. Unless these people are going to eat my words. That's what I'm hoping for. Just like the Gragas, the AP Gragas last game. This will make me eat my words. But Chumslog on this Xayah, it has not been banned. It has not been countered against yet. He is looking really good, and he is not looking to stop here.
That's true. I'm kind of surprised after last game that they didn't choose to ban the Skarner, the Ahri, or the Xayah, to be honest. Maybe they think something will change this time with this new comp. I don't know. As I said before, maybe they know something that I don't. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen here. I like the engage potential that honestly both teams have. I think it's gonna be a really fun game with a lot of team fighting. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, and this time we actually get to see the picks and bans. We got to see the pick and ban order, except instead of the last game where we just got jump straight in. This might be similar picks and bans to what they were last game, minus that Renekton getting banned. Renekton getting banned there just shows Silk being such a really good and phenomenal player that they even banned it in game 2. But the first 3 bans being Ziggs, Fiora, Ivern, 3 really good comfort picks, and 3 really decent meta picks that Ball State has picked up on. But for Ball State's first 3, they banned Corki, Aurora, Zoe. That seems like a lot more comfortability that they're getting IU off.
Absolutely. I mean, earlier we saw High Prince have a fantastic game on the Aurora. So I think that's where that is, just a respect ban. Also, same thing. I think the same game, Loki Dosi on that Corki was also in that game as well. I think there was a Syndrome mid as well. I'm very interested in the Zoe ban as well, trying to take that off the board as well. Definitely targeting mid, top lane, some versatility there.
The flex potentials are a big one. This one, I think we're just going to see the standard roles. We're going to see the Zac top lane, the Skarner jungle, Ahri mid, and then the Zyra Rakan, the Bird Lovers bot lane for Ball State on the red side. Then on the blue side, we're definitely going to be seeing that Jax top lane, the real big bruiser, Sejuani jungle with the Yone mid lane, the really powerful top side. They will have so much control over these grubs at the very beginning. I would not be surprised if they could take all 6 grubs this game.
Absolutely. It's going to be really interesting to see how Sejuani's going to play in that top side, how they're going to get ahead. I would be a little worried about Zac just being able to escape all the time. Obviously, that passive is huge. If you just want to stay alive and be like intimidating and just kind of there and sort of a pest for IU. So that's just something to be aware of as well. If Sejuani does plan to just really snowball that top side, so I would keep that in mind if I was IU.
So something else, we've been talking some parts about the day about having consistent damage sources. Somebody that can consistently do damage over and over again. IU definitely has that. Granted, not exactly from the Ezreal, but from the Yone and from the Jax, and the guaranteed CC from the Sejuani, the guaranteed lockdown. Right now from Ball State, we're seeing Wombat Baby on the Ahri for that big AP damage, and Chumslog on the Xayah for the AD damage. If Wombat Baby cannot find those charms, we might be lacking on some big damage there. Same with Xayah. If Xayah gets instantly knocked out, 90% of Ball State's damage is gone.
That's true. That's true. Definitely something to be aware of. Also to be scared of as well is that Rakan just kind of constantly being slippery, constantly being able to just go in, go out, and just with no effect, no ill effect on Ball State.
Yeah, I mean, this Quokka on this Rakan, he is no stranger to this champion, as nobody on this field is going to be a stranger to their champion. And I believe that we are about to hop onto the rift for this second game. It is going to be amazing. I hope you guys are making some noise at home, because I know I'm going to be making some noise in here.
Absolutely. This is going to be a great one. I'm excited to see what goes on.
Yeah, it looks like some pretty standard starting items from all sides. It doesn't look like anything unusual. We're not going to be seeing anything really bad. And it looks like most teams are just going to go for the standard 5 points, holding exactly where each team would expect, holding those exact positions to make sure that there's no early game shenanigans, no early game vision, and nothing happening for either side. But right now, we're seeing Remy sitting in the bush in sleep, and High Prince are coming down to help Yama Fanboy, but nothing much. Just a little bit of poke damage on Wombat Baby, which he will just recall and come back. So nothing too much to worry about right now. But Karma, Yama for IU Bloomington will be looking around with the rest of the top side, and now it looks like he's just gonna go back. His ADC's gone over and say, "I need you, bro. Help me, please."
Yeah, for real. Yama helping out Yama Fanboy. Very interesting there. Definitely they need to watch out for Yama as well. Just been so good. He had a great Rakan game before. Definitely someone to watch out for here.
That's very true. That's very true. It looks like we're going to see both junglers starting topside and working their way down. Not what I expected at all from the Sejuani.
No, I don't think so either. Maybe Sejuani's going to be looking for an early pick here somehow. Maybe on the Ari before she gets that R.
Yeah, unfortunately, Quokka looking for the grand entrance on the Rakan. That Rakan W, the knockup, just cannot find it, but still some decent damage, but he's getting chipped down. High Prince on the Jax, already making work of Silk on the Zac, not having that much early game damage. But it doesn't look like too much more action is going to go on other than just some little poke here and there that you could expect.
Absolutely. But it's all about the accumulation of that poke is the difference maker. It's going to be interesting to see what Sejuani does, but it looks like both Skarner and Sejuani just going down. Skarner obviously got his Krugs already, and Sejuani with the Gromp. Wombat Baby pushing Yone under turret versus in the bot lane. Loki Dosi and Yama pushing Chumslog and Quokka under turret as well.
Yeah, this is definitely Yama and Loki Dosi know this lane. They know the Ezreal Karma lane. They have to be poking them down. Even with the heals and the shielding from Quokka onto Chumslog, they need to be looking for something here. And the bot laners of Ball State knowing this, they are playing back. And Remy on the Skarner coming down, doing the really wide flank. Ball State is ready for this. The grand entrance comes up. The knockup gets Yama. The heal is going to come down for Quokka, making sure his bot laner is at full HP, or at least he has to be. The first blood goes over to Chumslug, and then he's traded back by Loki Dosi. Still, his health bar is chipping away. Barrier comes down. Yama fanboy comes, and then the flash from Remy comes out. Yama fanboy takes out Remy, but then he's traded back. Loki Dosi is taken out by Wombat Baby, and then Quokka takes out Yama fanboy. Overall, positive for Ball State by 1 kill.
Wow, a lot of great plays there. That when Loki Dosi was holding on to that flash, that was a fantastic move. I was like, when is he gonna flash? When is he gonna flash? Is he gonna flash back under his turret? No, he waited for the perfect time, avoided that Rakan W. He did lose his life there, but still a decent play.
Now, really good for the side of Ball State. Chumslog did not use either of his summoners. He has that flash. He has that barrier. Yama still has his flash. Only used the heal in that last fight. But Ball State still coming out on top with Remy just investing that flash to finally chip down Yoki Dosi. But now it just looks like normal lane situation is going to happen now. But Wombat Baby with the insane rotate down. Nobody expects the mid lane rotating so early on, especially when you're on a champion like Ari pre-level 6.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Now we have this dragon coming up in 35 seconds. Skarner's been lingering. Ari's moving down. Yama and Loki Dosi still have Chumslog and Quokka down under the turret, but it looks like there's another fight here.
Yeah, right now everybody from Ball State back on this bot side is looking really low. Just too much poke damage for so little shielding and healing that Ball State can really supply here. Yama fanboy might be looking for this bot dive, but Remy just farming his Gromp. Wombat Baby trading back with Sleep, trying to make something happen down here, trying to equalize his lane. Maybe look to help his team because the dragon has now spawned. And so, just in not the greatest lane at all. High Prince is just going to be looking to bully him around. But Silk is having to take any trade because all he has to do is pick up those blobs and regain his health.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see what the Sejuani's going to do now that this dragon's up, especially considering Skarner's now going topside.
Yeah, I don't know. Ball State, Remy might be looking for these grubs here, but I don't know if that's the best play. I've been talking this entire time about how strong this topside is for IU. The insane auto attacks that come out from Sleep and High Prince just give Yama fanboy that E, the glacial prison, to come out. You just cannot move when you're playing against this team.
Absolutely. High Prince is now 6. Silk just became 6 as well. We're seeing a TP in to mid lane from Ari. Again, I think that Ball State is setting up here for grubs, as you said. Jax kind of hovering around that topside river.
Unfortunately, Ball State, I just don't think has the kind of firepower to hit it. And this poke lane from the side of IU is like destroying Ball State. Chumslug and Quokka just can't move without their health bars being chipped away. They're so low, less than half HP. Chumslug still having both summoners, but doesn't get anything. Sleep using that E, getting inside, but Remy looking for that. Gets the smite. Gets one. The ult from the Yone comes out. The ult from Silk will also come out, stopping everybody. High Prince will try to get out. The E will come out. The stun. Sleep will take out Wombat Baby. And Silk just can't run away. Soon. Now the Zac passive will be used, but it does not matter. High Prince gets Silk, and that is an overall win for the side of IU's top lane.
Absolutely, and it's very interesting. It didn't look like much was happening down there in bot lane. I think they were just trying to stall them while that fight was going on.
Yeah, they had no room to rotate at all. The heal will come out from Yama and the flash will come out from Chungslug. Those are two really, really important cooldowns for both sides. And overall, Remy and Ball State's top side only got 2 grubs to the 1. So overall, that fight is not what Ball State was looking for. They're now down 2,000 gold so early on, and that is not what you want when the top side is looking like this.
Absolutely, and again, this drag still on the board here. It looks like Skarner and Ari are starting to move down bot side, but it looks like Sejuani's also doing the same. Probably going to take Raptors and Krugs, then maybe look over there.
Yeah, but we see some pings coming down for that dragon. They're specifically blue pings. That means that IU is going to be looking for this objective. Wombat Baby and Sleep are just trading back and forth. Wombat Baby on the signature Ari pick needs to find something, needs to get ahead in some way. Silk just keeps on getting stuck under his tower. But what is he to do? Remy trying to contest the Scuttlecraft and eventually gets it by smiting it. But the rest of IU's team is coming down. Yama gets the root. Remy is getting chipped down. The ult will find Quokka, but will not die. And then Wombat Baby comes down, hits the charm, hits everything he needs, and that is the support traded. Yama is eliminated and will not be here for this dragon fight.
Absolutely, and at first, for some reason, I thought that was Quokka's R there with that charm, but then I realized, oh, actually, Wombat Baby's down there hitting that charm. And actually, I want to point out High Prince was stalling Silk in the top lane so that he wasn't going to TP and really ruin that fight for IU.
Yeah, right now, Silk is not having the most fun lane. He has the Bomby Center. He has what he needs to try to farm up to this Jax, but it just does not matter. Right now, every single lane from IU is looking good, and Yama is just finding the root. He found the root on Chumslug. Quokka will use the ult. So will Chumslug. Quokka will die to Loki Dosi, and then he is looking more. The feathers will come down, the stun will come down, and the double kill will be claimed by Yoki Dosi.
Absolutely, that was a fantastic play there by the bot lane. Just getting those kills onto Chumslug and Quokka as well. And now they're going to be in a great position to potentially take this drag.
Yes, but their health bars are pretty low, and the Loki Dosi is not here. Has both summoners up, and so does Yama. Yama has that flash up, and so does Yama Fanboy. So if they need a way to get out, they have that way out. Wombat Baby also coming down, and so is Sleep. We're watching all this unfold right now. The charm hits, the knockup hits, the barrier comes down. Just not enough. Loki Dosi living on 1 HP. The auto attack will take it out. Skarner will steal that dragon. And now, all that IU is going to try doing it is escaping. And Quokka finds the knockup and finds the charm to Wombat Baby. And he's going to be looking for more. The ults come out. The Q does not hit. Yama is having to live. Yama is having to run away now. The turret shell will stop them from going anywhere else. Remy is looking a little bit far up. You have to watch out for that. You have to watch out. Living on 1 HP. Remy is scared out of his mind right now.
Absolutely. Wow. What a great work by Remy there. Getting that dragon, stealing it, helping get those kills there. Great play.
Very, very, very good from both teams. They understand where they have to rotate. They understand where they have to be at the right times. And up on the top side, we saw High Prince using that Jax ultimate to try to get Silk out of that lane, but just could not find it.
Absolutely. And now in response, IU, of course, getting those grubs. They saw Zac back. It's going to be crucial for them to confirm these grubs, which I think they will. Skarner's bot side, not really a factor in contending that. Yeah, back to reset, back to square one. Jax is going to go back topside as well.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should expect out of this topside. I've been saying it, and I will say it again, and I will sound like a broken record to the day this game is over. This is a really strong topside that IU has set up for themselves. and Ball State just don't have the firepower right now to deal with this. Quokka is hitting his Q shots. He is looking for something here. Wombat Baby looking to clear this mid wave, trying to get Sleep off of this tower, but he just does not care. And Remy sitting in his bot side jungle. He is waiting for a move to make. Looking like he was originally looking to recall, but now Quokka is calling over Remy. They do not have vision over here. They do not know that Remy is here. They are only seeing Rakan move around, but it looks like Remy will just take the back, and there's so much trading going on in this top lane. It is just insane.
And honestly, a lot of trading in the mid lane too. I mean, to be honest, Wombat Baby does a great job of proccing that electrocute all the time and just getting a positive trade just while, farming with Yone.
That is very true, but now we're seeing Sleep just take this, and Silk is holding the wave exactly where he needs to, and he's trading perfectly as Zac. It doesn't matter. He's picking up those blobs. He is trading his HP for the damage. He is staying in this lane as long as he can, and then will come out. The ult from High Prince will come out. Same with the ult from Silk. Remy coming from downtown. Shutdown goes to Remy, and only the passive burned by Silk.
Great play by Skarner there, confirming that kill, saving Silk's life. Just classic textbook League of Legends there.
Very, very, very good right now. But now, IU is looking to make a play of their own. They might be trying to set up a dive here. They are trying to hard jump this wave as fast as possible. Silk is trying to get his wave in as fast as possible. And Wombat Baby is now stuck under his turret, where Sleep will be looking to base here. He is looking to spend that gold. 131 CS at 13 minutes. Looking insane. Yama fanboy will be looking here. Loki Dosi a little bit low on mana, and the wave clear is absolutely insane. Denying it. Quokka getting in there. The quickness. Wombat Baby also with the ult. The charge hits. Remy could not find the wall. Could not find the impale. The flash from Yama fanboy will come out. Wombat Baby looking for more. The fate on Sip will miss everybody. Quokka will hit the knockup. The charm will come out. Sleep living on 1 HP. Silk taking him out. Yama fanboy also dropping. Double kill for Silk, also taking out Yama. And Silk will continue to go out. Loki Dosi not looking good right now. He is going, and he is chipped down, taken out by Wombat Baby. Killing spree, and only one member of IU stays alive, and that is High Prince.
Wow. To be completely honest, Sleep missing that Yone ult was not optimal for that team fight at all. And now, this when IU had that large gold gap in their favor, now Ball State up about 1.5k gold.
Definitely not what they are looking for right now. Not at all. Right now, it is only 30 seconds until this dragon spawns. This will be what Ball State is looking for. They have their eyes here, while the rest of IU is looking for the top side, but not High Prince. High Prince is bottling. He's going for the jump. Remy's going to be looking for him. Gets the heart still stack. Going for the E. Slammed into the wall. Stunned. Knocked up. Airborne. Getting hit. Ult is now used. And Remy is on a killing spree after High Prince committed the flash and the ult. Sleep is looking for Silk. Silk uses the ultimate to absolutely survive everything that Sleep is trying to throw at him, and nothing will be found in that top side, while everything will be found in this bot side.
Absolutely. And I think they're just going to trade a few plates bot side. Oh, it looks like Quokka with the charm here on Yama and Loki Dosi, but just goes back. Goes back to mid turret.
And now Silk will come back, and he is going to be looking for this. Sleep underneath the tower, tanking a tower shot, doing the Q, getting the Bork passive off, and now going for this. Silk is now walking into Yama fanboy. 3 stacks, 4 stacks. That's a stun. But he cannot find more than that. And now we see it is the Cloud Dragon Soul. This is what the teams are now fighting for. This soul, the movement speed, the everything in this game, as Sleep is going to take the tier 1 turret.
Absolutely, and looks like there's some motion going down there in bot lane on the side of IU. Skarner looking to back, Ari looking to back as well. Loki Dosi tries to get a couple of hits on, Quokka, and it looks like they're going to take this mid turret.
The aggressive TP, this is coming through from Wombat Baby. Remy comes out too. Wombat Baby automatically using the ult. Gets one. Remy cannot find the impale. Cannot find the charm. Loki Dosi not looking at charm. Never mind. Sunk from downtown. Yama is coming out. Does not find somebody with that ultimate. Sleep coming down to defend his jungler. But the charm from Wombat Baby will hit Yama. Yama fanboy. Sleep running for his life. but Remy will find Sleep. The Soul Unbound hits Remy, cannot get away. Stunned, Sleep still living, never mind. Wombat Baby finds his kills. Silk will be on a rampage, and this is looking so good for Ball State.
It is. It's looking like the tides are turning in Ball State's favor. IU just keeps getting caught out in all these situations. It's not looking good for them. One thing that I will say IU does have an advantage of here is definitely in vision on the top side. A lot of vision up there. Also, with High Prince's ability to split push here is Jax on the bot side. Looking to back now, but still got that wave hitting that second tier tower down there.
And unfortunately for Ball State, they do have this big advantage, but there's no objective up for them to extend that lead even further. It is only 17 and a half minutes. Baron hasn't even spawned yet, and they are already up 9 kills against IU. This is not looking good right now for IU.
It is not. It is not at all. It's looking like a classic reset here. Just both teams farming, just waiting for these objectives to be up. But they have 2 minutes. So they have to bide their time, figure out what they're going to do, plan and position here.
And it looks like we have the standard positioning. Top laners are going to be meeting in the bot lane. The mid laners will be meeting in the top lane. Nobody is in their actual lanes right now, and that does not matter. These people are strong enough. They are good enough at this game where they can be where they want to be as long as their teammates are there to back them up.
Absolutely. We see a little bit of grouping mid here. And we see that, we see Rakan down there as well, just roaming around, catching out vision, killing wards, placing wards, doing a great job, doing his job as a support.
Yeah, and if you look at this minimap, there is so much vision everywhere. Both of these supports, the entirety of both of these teams are looking for so much, but Sleep and Yama Fanboy are maybe going to be looking for something on Wombat Baby, but he knows something is up. That Farsight alteration gave him exactly what he needed. Loki Dosi is now trying to defend against this push that Chumslog is trying to create right here. He's going to be looking for something, but Skarner from downtown does not find anyone. Yama looking for the root, dodges the knockup, but then gets killed by Chumslog anyway. So getting chased by High Prince, the ult from Yama Fanboy, but the ult from Chumslog will dodge that as well. Quokka will find the charm, find the knockup. The feathers will fly. Wombat Baby is now dominating, 7-1 right now. Remy ulting. Oh, and he finds the impale, but Sleep finds the ultimate. Remy left down to 1 HP. Shut down for Loki Dosi on Remy. But Silk dying, but still having that Zac pass up will cause him to live. Charm for Wombat Baby, and that is Sleep dying because of 1 charm. That is what we like to see from Wombat Baby.
Absolutely, and it looks like this Sejuani Yama Fanboy is just being taken out of the game and just bullied. 1-5, 78 CS at 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes here, with the Dragon and Baron about to be up.
Yeah, that's very true right now, but not only is the Baron about to be up, this Dragon, this will be sole point for Ball State if they are able to claim this Dragon. And right now, there were so many cooldowns used in that last fight. There is hardly anything left, and there is going to be anything up. It will be back up as soon as this Dragon comes back up. Right now, you're seeing Quokka establishing this vision around this bot side of the map, clearing as much as they can. Yama clearing it in the top side. This is showing where each team wants to be right now.
One thing I will say before this next team fight ensues is that Cloud Soul, not typically that good, but on a team with Skarner, on a team with Rakan, might be a little bit better. So honestly, if I'm IU, I'm very cautious about that fact. I would definitely keep an eye on potentially getting Cloud Soul, or rather preventing Ball State from getting Cloud Soul, because that would really help their case a whole lot.
For right now, Ball State attempting to stop it. Quokka finds the ult, finds the knockup. Chumslog will find the DPS. Quokka will take out Sleep. Remy not finding the wall, but can't find Yama Fanboy. And Yama Fanboy will fall. Wombat Baby, legendary. And finding the charm will now kill the support. Double kill for Wombat Baby. And that should be Baron for Ball State.
Absolutely there, and honestly, they're probably going to hit that Baron and go down and get that next soul point there for themselves as well.
That is very true. They have to be extending this lead, and extending this lead they will. They're only up 4,000 gold right now, and they are looking to make it so much more. This Baron is falling down at a rapid rate right now, and they are only going to be looking to reset and get this bear and get this next dragon before the team of IU can do that.
Absolutely. I mean, we already see Jax down there probably trying to split push a little bit, probably trying to get a little bit of CS before the entire team of Ball State is coming down there to take that Cloud Soul objective. Or Cloud Point objective, rather.
Yeah, that's very true right now. And now Quokka, you see him trading off with Sleep. Sleep just cannot find his way in. Silk will dash over the wall, finding Yama. Yama cannot be found. Silk, a little too far ahead, has to commit the flash for it. And Remy will claim the Cloud Dragon. Sleep over the wall, ease back, does not hit anything. Loki Dosi not finding anything. Sleep finding the knockup. Remy finding 3 with that Scar ultimate. An absolute massacre. Shumslot gets the triple kill with the feather. Silk will find the last one and quadra kill for Chumslug. That will be Ball State being so far in the lead that might be game.
Honestly, I think you might be right here. Not to be a pessimist on my own favorite team, but Ball State has a commanding lead right now. I think that just might be the game. They're playing out of their minds right now, playing fantastic. I don't even know who to talk about. They're all playing so ridiculously well.
Ball State does know that they know one thing, and I know one thing too. Ball State is not drowning in semis this year. They are making it to the grand finals on the winner's side, and that will be Ball State taking it. It does not matter if Sleep takes out Remy here. That is Ball State winning the series. My goodness, those were insane games. That was one of the most insane games ever. We somewhat judged Ball State's lack of damage, but the lack of damage cannot be there if your solo laners are so far ahead.
Absolutely. Honestly, I was to be honest, I think once I saw Skarner Ari, I was like, all right. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough one for IU. It's gonna be an uphill battle, I think. I did like the Yone pick originally. I did like it a lot. But they really put Sejuani so far behind. Just that entire game, they really took Yama Fanboy out of the game so early.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. That top side of the map for IU was looking so good. The bot lane was almost getting Chumpslog and Quokka out of the game. It was so close. The poke was just too much for them to handle. But then Remy, the absolute GOAT on this Skarner, Wombat Baby, on that signature Ari pick, pulled it back together. Their team fighting was phenomenal. Their CC layering was insane. And the engages from Quokka on this Rakan was just so good.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't say it any better myself. That was just a fantastic, fantastic game from the entire team.
From both teams, honestly. This does show why these teams are the number 1 and the number 2. A true clash of the Titans. But that does mean that IU will be sent to the losers bracket to play one more best of 1 against Purdue right now. And
that's going to be a good matchup right there.
That
rivalry.
That will be the next game. I don't believe that's going to start right now. I believe we're going to go to a break and then... All right, and I just want to say, since we're going to be going to the last couple of games, this will be my last time on this beautiful camera. I hope. Hi, people that are waving to me outside. I hope that all of you enjoyed this time on the stream. Do not go anywhere. You will see 2 phenomenal casters on this desk. You will see 2 phenomenal teams in the losers finals and in grand finals. I can assure you of that.
Absolutely. And same for me. It's my last game casting here for tonight. It was an absolute treat. Saw some amazing high energy, high action games. Couldn't have asked for better games to cast myself. So much fun. I had a great time today. And I'm really excited to sit out there and watch this Purdue IU game.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Thank you for watching. For more updates, follow the Butler Esports socials at Butler Esports.